Hi, I'm Candace. I work as a project manager at a tech startup, and I've spent the last 7 years building my credit score from scratch. Every payment on time, every account managed perfectly. My 780 credit score was something I was genuinely proud of. My older brother Derek and I had always been close, or so I thought. He'd call me every weekend asking about my week, my job, my life. "Candy, how's work treating you?" he'd ask during our Sunday calls. "Exhausting, but good. We just landed a major client. How about you? Any luck with that job search?" "Still looking, you know how it is." "Hey, you're so good with money stuff. I've been thinking about getting my finances together. What's your credit score at now?" 780. It took forever to build up. "That's amazing. You should teach me your secrets sometime." I thought he was genuinely interested in improving himself. Looking back, I was such an idiot. Last Tuesday, my best friend Maya came over for our usual wine night. She works in banking and always has the best stories. "So, funny thing happened today," Maya said, pouring herself a glass. "I was processing loan applications and I could have sworn I saw your name come across my desk." "That's impossible. I haven't applied for any loans." "That's what I thought, but it was definitely your social security number. The application was for a business loan, $50,000. My stomach dropped. "Maya, I'm serious. I didn't apply for anything." "I believe you. That's why I'm telling you. You need to check your credit report immediately. Like, right now." My hands shook as I pulled up my credit report on my laptop. Maya sat beside me, her face growing darker as we scrolled. "There," she pointed. "That inquiry from First National Business Lending. That was 2 weeks ago. And look, there's another one from Capital Growth Partners, and another from Candace. Someone's been shopping your credit around." "Who would do this? How would they even get my information?" Maya's expression turned grim. "Who has access to your personal documents? Who knows your social security number?" I thought about it. My parents, obviously. My accountant, and Derek, I whispered. Last month he borrowed my laptop because his crashed. He said he just needed to check his email. Does he know where you keep your important documents? He grew up in the same house. He knows I keep everything in my home office filing cabinet. But Maya, he wouldn't. He's my brother. "Candace, look at these applications. They all happened after he borrowed your laptop. And I recognize that business loan application. It was approved. $50,000 in your name." I felt sick. "I need to call him right now." "Wait. Before you do that, let's gather more evidence. Call the banks that ran these inquiries. Get documentation. You need to be absolutely sure before you accuse him." She was right. But my hands were already dialing Derek's number. "Hey, Candy, what's up?" His voice was so casual, so friendly. "Derek, I need to ask you something, and I need you to be honest with me." "Of course. What's going on?" "Did you apply for any loans recently?" There was a pause. Just a second too long. Why do you ask?" "Just answer the question. Did you or did you not apply for loans?" "I mean, I've been looking into some business opportunities." "Why? What's this about?" "Did you use my information to apply for those loans?" "Candace, you're being crazy right now. Why would I answer the question?" Another pause. "Look, I can explain." I hung up. My whole body was shaking. Maya put her hand on my shoulder. "You have your answer. He really did it. My own brother stole my identity. What do you want to do?" I looked at her, feeling something cold and hard settle in my chest. "I want to destroy him." The next morning, I called First National Business Lending. "Good morning. This is Robert Chen speaking. How may I help you?" "Hi, Mr. Chen. My name is Candace Morrison, and I believe someone used my identity to apply for a business loan from your bank." "Oh my. Let me pull up your account. Can you verify your social security number?" After confirming my identity, Mr. Chen's tone became very serious. "Miss Morrison, I'm looking at your application here. The loan was approved for $50,000 and the first payment is due next week. I never applied for this loan. This is identity theft." "I see. The application was submitted online with all the correct information. Your social security number, date of birth, current address, employer information. Whoever did this had access to very detailed personal information. It was my brother. Can you tell me where the money was sent? The funds were transferred to a business account under the name Derek Morrison Consulting LLC. There it was. Undeniable proof. Mr. Chen, I need to file a fraud report with your bank immediately. Absolutely. I'm going to transfer you to our fraud department. And Miss Morrison, you should freeze your credit right away. If he did this once, he might try again. After spending 2 hours on the phone with the fraud department, I called my mom. Candace, this is a nice surprise. How are you, sweetheart? Mom, I need to talk to you about Derek. Her tone immediately shifted. What about Derek? He stole my identity. He took out a $50,000 loan in my name. Oh, honey, I'm sure there's been some misunderstanding. Derek wouldn't do something like that. Mom, I have proof. The bank confirmed it. The money went to an account in his name. Well, maybe he was going to tell you. Maybe he just needed help and didn't know how to ask. You know how Derek is? He gets embarrassed asking for help. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Mom, he committed a crime. He stole from me. Don't be so dramatic. He's your brother. Family helps family. Maybe you could just pay back the loan for him? You make good money. Are you serious right now? You want me to pay back $50,000 for a loan I didn't take out? I'm just saying. Maybe you're overreacting. He probably had a good reason. You know he's been struggling to find work. So that makes it okay to commit identity theft? I'm not saying it's okay, but maybe you could talk to him before you do anything drastic. Work it out between yourselves. I already called him. He admitted it, Mom. Well, what did he say? What was his explanation? He hung up before he could give me one. Mom, whose side are you on here? I'm not taking sides. I just think you should remember that he's family. Maybe he made a mistake, but he's still your brother. I ended the call feeling even more betrayed. Maya came over that evening with her laptop. Okay, I did some digging, she said, settling onto my couch. That business account? It's been active for 3 months. Your brother's been planning this for a while. 3 months? While he was calling me every week pretending to care about my life? It gets worse. I found 2 more loan applications in your name that were denied. He tried 6 different lenders before one approved him. 6? He was systematic about it. He started with smaller amounts, probably testing the waters. When those got denied, he went bigger. How did he get denied? My credit score is excellent. The debt-to-income ratio raised flags. But First National has looser standards for business loans. They took the bait. I need a lawyer. I know someone. Her name's Patricia Walsh. She specializes in identity theft cases. Want me to set up a meeting? Yes, and Maya? Thank you for having my back. Always. Now, let's freeze your credit before he tries this again. We spent the next hour calling all 3 credit bureaus. With each call, I felt more in control. Credit frozen successfully, I told Maya after the final call. If Derek has any other loans in the pipeline, they just died. Maya grinned. Now we wait for him to realize what you've done. My phone rang. Derek's name flashed on the screen. That didn't take long, Maya said. I answered. What do you want? Candace, what did you do? I just got calls from 3 different lenders saying my applications were denied because your credit is frozen. You mean my applications? The ones you submitted using my identity? Look, I can explain. I don't want your explanation. I want you to know that I've reported you to the banks. I'm pressing charges, and that loan you did manage to get, you're on your own. You're going to ruin me over this? No, Derek, you ruined yourself. I'm just making sure you face the consequences. Derek showed up at my apartment the next day, pounding on my door. Candace, open up! We need to talk! I opened the door with Maya standing beside me as my witness. Derek looked terrible, unshaven, red-eyed, desperate. Can we please talk about this like adults? He said, pushing past me into my living room. You don't get to barge into my home. Say what you came to say and leave. I need you to unfreeze your credit. Right now. Absolutely not. Candace, you don't understand. I have 3 more loan applications pending. If they can't access your credit, they'll all get denied, and I'll lose the deposits I paid. Good. Good? Good. That's $2,000 I'll lose. Maya stepped forward. $2,000 you stole from your sister's identity? That's called karma. Derek glared at her. This doesn't concern you. I'm the one who caught you, so yeah, it does. He turned back to me. Candace, please. I'll pay you back. I swear. I just need these loans to go through first. You just need to steal more money from me so you can pay me back? Do you hear yourself? It's not stealing, we're family. You're supposed to help me. Help you? Help you? Derek, you committed identity theft. You forged my signature. You put $50,000 of debt in my name. I was desperate. I'm about to lose my apartment. I haven't had a real job in 2 years. And that makes it okay to destroy my credit? To risk my financial future? I wasn't going to let it affect you. I was going to make all the payments. You would never have even known. Maya laughed bitterly. Except you wouldn't have made the payments. Guys like you never do. Who asked you? Derek snapped. Maya's right, I said. The first payment is due next week. Do you have $1,200? Derek's face fell. I'll have it. I just need a little more time. You don't have it. You were never going to have it. You were going to let my credit get destroyed while you pretended everything was fine. I would have figured something out. By taking out more loans in my name? How many times were you planning to do this, Derek? He ran his hands through his hair. Okay, I messed up. I know I messed up. But you're my sister. You can't just abandon me like this. I'm not abandoning you. I'm protecting myself from you. Please, Candace, I'm begging you. Unfreeze your credit for just 1 week. Let these applications go through and then you can freeze it again. I promise I'll never ask you for anything else. Your promises mean nothing to me now. I'm your brother. You stopped being my brother when you decided to commit fraud. Derek's expression changed. The desperation turned to anger. You know what? You've always been like this. Always so perfect, so responsible, looking down on everyone else. You think you're better than me. I think I'm better than a thief, yes. I needed help. I came to you for advice, and you just bragged about your credit score. You didn't offer to help me. You never asked for help. You asked about credit scores so you could steal my identity. I shouldn't have had to ask. You're my sister. You should have known I was struggling. Maya shook her head. This is unbelievable. You're actually trying to make her feel guilty for your crime. Stay out of this, Derek shouted. Don't yell at her, I said coldly. Get out of my apartment. Not until you unfreeze your credit. I'm not unfreezing anything. Get out. Candace, I swear to God, if you don't help me, you'll regret it. Is that a threat? It's a promise. You do this, and you'll lose your family. Mom and Dad will never forgive you for destroying my life. You destroyed your own life. Now get out before I call the police. Derek moved toward me, his fist clenched. Maya immediately stepped between us. Don't even think about it, she warned. Derek grabbed my laptop from the coffee table and threw it against the wall. It shattered. There! Now we're even! Maya pulled out her phone. I'm calling the cops. Derek's eyes widened. Wait! You just committed destruction of property. That's on top of the identity theft. You should leave now. Derek looked at me one last time. This isn't over. Yes, it is, I said. Get out. He stormed out, slamming the door so hard my windows rattled. Maya was already on the phone with the police, describing what had just happened. I sat down on my couch, my hands shaking. He really threatened me. And he destroyed your property. That's 2 crimes in 1 day. Candace, you need to follow through with pressing charges. I know, I never thought he'd actually threaten me. People show you who they really are when they're desperate. Now you know. Detective Sarah Martinez sat across from me in the police station taking notes. So, to summarize, your brother committed identity theft, took out a fraudulent loan, and when confronted, he made threats and destroyed your property. Yes, I have my friend Maya as a witness to everything that happened in my apartment. And the bank has documentation of the fraud? First National confirmed it. The money went directly to his business account. This is a clear-cut case. We'll issue a warrant for his arrest. Detective, he's facing serious charges. He could serve jail time. Are you prepared for that? He made his choices. I'm just making sure he faces the consequences. 3 days later, Derek was arrested. My mom called immediately. Candace, how could you do this to your own brother? How could I? Mom, how could he? He made a mistake. He doesn't deserve jail. He committed multiple crimes. That's not a mistake. That's a pattern. She hung up on me. 2 weeks later, my attorney Patricia Walsh called with news. The bank has officially cleared you of all debt. It's been removed from your credit report, and they're going after Derek for the full amount plus penalties. What does that mean for him? He owes them $50,000 plus interest, and he's looking at felony identity theft charges. 3 months later, Derek showed up at my apartment building. The security guard called up. Send him away, I told the guard, but Derek waited in the lobby. Finally, I went down to face him. Candace, please, just hear me out. You have 2 minutes. I took a plea deal, probation and community service, but I have to pay back the bank, and my record is permanently marked. I can't get a decent job now. I'm losing everything. You should have thought about that before you stole from me. I know I was wrong, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can't we move past this? Can't you forgive me? No. We're family. Family doesn't steal from each other. Family doesn't threaten each other. So that's it? You're just done with me? I froze my credit. I protected myself. You destroyed yourself. Don't blame me for your consequences. Is there anything I can do to make this right? You can accept responsibility and stop trying to manipulate me into feeling guilty. I turned and walked back to the elevator without looking back. Maya was waiting in my apartment. He's gone, I said. How do you feel? Free. For the first time in months, I actually feel free. Your credit score? Back up to 775 and climbing. And Derek? Facing the consequences of his own actions, exactly where he should be. Maya raised her wine glass. To protecting yourself and not being anyone's victim. I clinked my glass against hers. I'll drink to that. My phone buzzed with another text from Derek. I deleted it without reading it and blocked his number. Some people think family means unlimited forgiveness. I learned that family means respecting boundaries and facing consequences. And my credit? Frozen solid. Just the way I like it. Have you ever had to protect yourself from someone you trusted? How did you handle it? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more true stories.